JBL thinks all women love him. He's delusional. Delusions of grandeur, let's say. JBL's amazing. He's good at his craft, and he's good on the mic, and he's a good human being. However, I don't love JBL. I know. Do you know that every signing I'm at, and JBL is there, he gives me a signed photo of him. Love JBL. I don't know what that. Actually, I think he's infatuated with me. Don't tell him I said that. Where he is. Yes, and the second, or one of the questions was, oh, the infamous title in the trash crap, right? I'll never get away from that, will I? So, Eric Bischoff. No. He gave me an opportunity. And as controversial as it was, him or I never thought that it would blow up like it did, right? And when I say blow up, like I got every door shut on me. I was pushed out of wrestling for 20 years. I mean, it was horrible for me afterwards. However, at the time, I still had the title from WWF. And I was a Vince's girl. I was on time, I showed up for my matches, I loved my job, I was always there first thing, working, training in the ring. I was the employee of the month, you know? And so they knew they could always rely on me. But then one day, I received a FedEx. It's a little cardboard thing, a little thing that was delivered to my door. And I was getting excited because I was leaving, I think either the next day or whatever, to go to my next gig. I opened up the FedEx, I saw it was from them, I thought, oh my gosh, a bonus check. Not so much. I opened it up and it was the letter. And it said, blah, 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 blah. Your services are no more needed here at WWF. I'm like, what? Is this a rib? Because ribs happen pretty vehemently, like all the time. And so sure enough, that happened. And then Eric and I argue back and forth to this day. I say he called me, he said I called him. So whoever it was, I feel that it was the greatest transition thing that happened because it was the start of the Monday Night War. Now, when this took place, and I dropped the title in the trash, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get maybe a cover of a magazine, because that was our social media back then, right? You couldn't go on Twitter right away and get a Twitter army to back your ass up, just in case you're in trouble, right? So it was that. And I just thought, well, maybe I'll get on the cover of a magazine, or maybe I'll get an interview. Oh, hell no. It was bad for me, and I totally stepped away from wrestling. And that was it. 2001, I retired, and then got inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2015. But when Eric asked, hey, there'll be a trash can right there, you can do what you want with it. He said, she said, okay. And I said, but I need that title back because that is Vince's title. I need to give it back to him. I will tell you, that title came back like 30 seconds right back into my hand, so I did have that title. I do have that title still until this day. In a safe. It is in a safe. And another thing too, so I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys, some of you watched the Hall of Fame. When I did my speech, they look at your speech, after I wrote out my speech, and they take a look at it, and they usually take it and just say, yes you can, no you can't, yes you can say that, no you can't. They looked at my speech "Are you kidding me? Okay, you're giving me a mic. Awesome." So nothing was deleted. I thought that was a rib. Okay. And so they said, "Is there anything else you want to do?" And I said, "Yes. Can you give me a trash can?" They're like, "What?" And I said, "Can you ask Vince if I could have a big old trash can? There's some things I need to do to finish this up." So and they said yes. And I thought, oh my God, that's a second rib. Really? So they brought the trash can, and inside I had the barbecue sauce, Jim Ross's barbecue sauce, and Eric's book, and the title. And I kind of said a few things on each one, and I said, "Back home where the title belongs." And then after that, I went up to Vince and I said, "Sir, here's your title." He looked at me and he said, "Alundra, you can keep it." And I'm like, after all of these years, really? I lived in this. He said, "Yes, I still have the title." And I said, "Because I might have one more match, maybe?" And he just kind of smiled and walked away. And that was it. I'm still the champion. No one ever beat me.
Undefeated.